Hello. Hi, Sheree. Hi, Alice. Welcome. Thank you. Good to see you. So let's start seated. Okay. We'll start seated. Just check in with our neck here, chin to the chest, ear over shoulder, chin to the chest, ear over shoulder. Hi, Debbie. Welcome. Hi, Alice. Did I say hi to you? So if it's okay, you can do full circles with your neck in one direction. And then the opposite direction. All right. Then we'll just reach up on up, make a fist in circles. One arm higher than the other. One arm higher than the other. Let's reach up and over, getting to our side body here. And the other side. Good. Come back to center and let's go and just turn our head all the way to the right and then all the way to the left. All the way to the right. All the way to the left. All right. We're just going to close our eyes for a moment, connecting to our breath before we flow. So as you inhale, feel your belly expand on the inhale and relax down on the exhale. Nice full breath in and out. Let's slowly begin to deepen our breath here. 3 nice full breaths in, opening the mouth at top and then blowing it out. 2 more times. Inhale. Last time. Inhale. Hold your breath a little longer if you can. Lift your chest. Take the sides of your neck back. Open the mouth. Blow it out. Get hands in front of your heart. Drop your gaze. Let's take a moment to call up an intention for today's class. We'll seal that in with 3 ohms, inhaling deeply. Oh. All right, let's start in a child's pose. As you get down here, knees wide, forehead on the floor like this. I'm going to come up to read the chat. Someone message here. Yeah, Sherry's having connection issues. I know I saw your screen was frozen there for a while. Hopefully it's working now. It looks good. Then we'll walk over to the left. So you can bring your left forearm down, your right fingertips, your forehead to the floor, and then isometrically drag the right fingers back towards the right knee. Feel this nice stretch all the way up in your armpits. Good, and let's go to the other side, over to the right. Right forearm down, left fingertips up. Bring your head to the floor, your forehead. And then drag those left fingers isometrically back towards that left knee. Then come on up. And let's start on all fours, a little cat-cow. So warming up your spine here. Drop your belly, look up. Inhale, exhale, round and tuck the tailbone under. Inhale, exhale. Good. You can turn your fingers back towards your knees if you want to stretch the carpal tunnel muscles. Claw the floor. And we can also add that lion's breath. So exhale, stick your tongue out. Let all the air out. Three more. All right, and we'll bring our fingers to face forward again. And now we're going to do a little work like this. You're going to exhale as you bring your knee in towards your chest, towards your chin, and then inhale as you lift it up. Exhale, inhale. So you can go at your own pace or you can go quickly, up to you. Good, and pause. Lift that back leg up and opposite arm reaches forward, nice and long and balanced. And then see if you can turn to your left. and catch your foot if you can, and then kick it away. Good, and release. So let's do the other side. So it's a quick, sharp exhale through your nose, knee to the nose, to the chin. And then inhale, lifting up. Exhale. And up. We'll do 12. Lift it up. And then take your opposite arm up, the right arm. And turn over to the right. If you're able to, catch your foot and kick it away. Good, and release. Let's come on down to your belly. I'm going to do a little exercise for our shoulders here, circumducting, strengthening, toning. So you can maybe watch me for the first one so you know what's coming. So my forehead is coming to the floor, and I'm going to start in a diving position, but lift my elbows off the floor, and then namaste with hovering elbows. And then I'm going to straighten like I'm diving. Forehead is on the floor the whole time. Swimming it back, bringing the hands over my sacrum and hovering. It's lifted up as far as you can go, maybe just over the sacrum. Hover, 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 and then bring it back and then lift it up. So let's try it. It looks easier than it is with that shoulders. So if you can't hover, just try. Okay. Forehead down. Let's start in a diving position, like you're diving into the swimming pool. So the forehead is down, but you have your hands straight ahead of you. Maybe this is better. Good, and then you namaste your hands. This, but the elbows are lifted off the floor. If you can, lift the elbows off the floor. Yeah, it's harder, right? And then now you go back to diving and angel arm your arms out and bring your hands behind you. Let it hover over your sacrum. Lift it off your body. Good. And then bring it back forward like you're diving. Keep the elbows off the floor if you can, and then namaste your hands so it's over your head. And then straighten into diving and bring it back, hovering above your sacrum. Lift your arms as high as you can behind you, and then bring it forward. One more time, namaste. One more time, diving. One more time, bringing it back, lifting it up. Good. And then let's bring it back to diving. We're going to set our elbows down so it's a restful position. Elbows down by your ears, by your head, squeezing your head in. And then namaste your hands to bring it up. And then you can even bring your fingertips to your back of your neck and shoulders and give it a tap. Maybe a little massage. Okay, good. That's it. Okay, let's go ahead and bring the chin down. Relax the shoulders down. And let's lift our arms and our legs for Shalabhasana. Coming up. Lift it all up. Good. And back down. And up. And down. Last one. Coming up. all the way up. Good. And then let's come on down you can do Sphinx pose here, or you can do Cobra. So Sphinx is right here on your forearms, or you can come on up. If you're ready to grow your Cobra, roll your shoulders back. Maybe look over your left shoulder, your right shoulder. Back to center. And downward facing dog. So pedal your feet here. Shake your head yes and no. Inhale through the nose, out the mouth, and just let go of any energy that no longer serves you here. You can come up way up to your tippy toes. You can bend the knees and set your hips back until the ribs sit on your thighs. And then straighten the legs. And then do it again. So we're just bending and pressing our ribs into the thighs if they reach. Okay, then we're going to swing our heels to the left for heel toe, heel toe. A little side body stretch there. And then over to the right, heel toe, heel toe. So you're pressing more into the right hand, lifting your hips. Still keeping that downward dog shape. And back to center. Let's take that right leg up and bring it forward between your hands for a lunge. And then left foot steps forward. And then we fold here. You can slightly bend the knees, relax your neck and shoulders. So if you like to, you can grab opposite elbows and sway side to side like a rag doll. Do what feels good for you. It's your practice. If you like to walk your hands off the mat to the left side, you can do that instead. And then over to the right. Get back to center. Lift and lengthen. And then you're going to bend the left knee and twist over to the right. And then bend the right knee, twist over to the left. Good, let's do that one more time. Bend the left, switch to the right. And bend the right, switch to the left. Beautiful. Come on back to center and circle the arms all the way up. Exhale, hands in front of the heart. So let's go ahead and circle the arms, looking up. And then exhale, coming down. Lift and lengthen, nice flat back. Exhale, fold right leg back, left leg back. To your belly or to chaturanga. And then cobra or up dog. Roll your shoulders back. Downward facing dog. Right leg lift. Let's bring knee to elbow here. Just a little tap and bring it up. Connecting to the core a little. Knee to elbow. Bring it back. You can do that same elbow again or challenge yourself to go for the other elbow. Little tap, take it back, and then bring it forward between your hands. And then step it forward fold, circle the arms up. Good, exhale, dives you down, scoop your heart forward, and then down, left leg back, right leg back, chaturanga or to your belly, cobra, or up dog is just pressing into your feet, lifting your thighs off the floor if you're ready for that. And then downward facing dog. Good, left leg lift. A little more connecting to the core. Knee to the elbow. Tap it and bring it back. So knee to the elbow, shoulders over wrist. Tap it, bring it back. You can do the same thing or go across and tap your opposite elbow, the right elbow. Take it back. And let's bring the left leg forward. Good. And then forward fold. And circle the arms all the way up. And you're going to grab your left wrist. So grab the left wrist and pull it straight up and over to the side. So if you prefer, you can take your hand to the waist or you can take a wider stance. So just listen to your body, what feels good for you in the side body stretch. Back to center. We're going to grab the right wrist now, pull it straight up and over to the side. Great. Come back to center. And then you're going to press all the weight into your heels. Press the weight into the heels and pull your hips back. You can lift your toes up. You can rock on the balls of your feet. Hips back, hips back. So kind of in a 45-degree angle here. Take the hands behind you, palms facing up. Really press the heels down as you lift the palms up and up and up. Up and up like you're fanning behind you. And then you're going to bring the hands closer together like this. Little toning here, closer together. Getting in the triceps there. You can alternate right and left, right and left. So, weight still in the heels. You should feel a little burn now. Good, now keep your hips back. Keep the weight in your heels. And then bring your hands forward, fingertips touching. And maybe you can feel more in the low back, strengthening. You can stay here or lift the arms even higher, bring the hips even further back. You can see your full feet. You should not be hiding your toes with your ankles, with your knees. Okay, great. Now release and slowly come on up and shake that out a little. All right. Let's take that right leg forward for high lunge. High lunge. Inhale to straighten. Exhale, come on down. Okay, so first we're going to do it the normal way. Left hand down, easy twist. And then spin the back heel down. Spin the back heel down. Rest your elbow on your thigh here for a side bend, a modified side bend. And then see if you can reach your right hand to the outside of your ankle here. If you can bring it all the way down to the outside, you can use a block. Good, come on back. And then we're gonna come forward, lift the back heel up and straighten and come on down. We'll do it one more time, but this time we're not gonna touch the floor. Hover, left hand down, right hand up. Just hover. If it's hard for you, take your hand on your sacrum. Good, it's harder hovering, right? And release. And then right hand to the outer edge of your, you can spin the back heel down, right hand to the outer edge of your ankle, just hovering somewhere there. 3, 2, and 1. All right, beautiful. Come on up. All right, let's shake it out. And we'll do the other side. Left leg comes forward. Back heel is lifted. Square your hips forward. Inhale, straighten. Square hips forward. Exhale, get down as low as you can or like, feeling those hip flexors stretching. Good. Now we're going to do right hand to the floor or a block. Easy twist. Good. Spin the back heel down, elbow to your thigh for a side angle. And you can stay here or drop your hand to the outside edge of your foot, or you can use a block here. Good. Come on back. Lift the back heel, square the hips forward again. Come on down, this time hovering. So it takes more of your oblique core work and strengthen your legs. Leaning forward, just hover. The hand doesn't touch the floor as you twist. Nice. Great. Now we'll take it deep. Now we'll come up and spin your back heel down and see if you can bring your left hand down by your ankle without touching the floor or your ankle, and find that side body. Good. Come on up. Let's shake it up. Okay, let's do a little for the hips here and your back, your low back. The feet are kind of hips width distance, and we're just going to make some small circles here. You'll feel any tightness in your hips, in your low back. Like a hula hoop. Just try to bring your feet closer together and see if it still works for you. Get a little deeper stretch if you get your feet a little closer together. But then also you want to keep your body upright. So try not to lean forward like this, but the whole time the upper body's upright, and it's just, you can do your feet any way you want. It's just your hips. From here down is just moving. So the hands can be on your side or on at your waist if it helps you. This is just a simple but very effective way to loosen up all those ligaments and tight muscles in the low back and the hips. A lot of, we'll go ahead and pause and take it the opposite direction. Left side. Trying to make circles instead of ovals. It's easy to go side to side. It's easy to go side to side. It's a little harder to bring it forward. Bring it back. Bring it forward. And when you bring it back, your hips go back. And then to the right. And forward. Good. But the more you do it, the more limber you'll get, the more supple in your spine and your hips. Let's do 6 more here. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, now we'll take a wide stance with the hands in front, and we're just going to move side to side. So move, bend the right knee and bring your hands to the right. Bend the left knee and bring the hands to the left. Good. You can try the palms toward you. Palms toward you. It's actually a qigong practice, but it feels really good. It's cloudy hands to help with that heart and pericardium, the heart meridian. It's also just nice flowy exercise. You can give it some flair. You can bring it up and out. We're dancing again. Cherie, dancing. There you go, Debbie and Alice. Good. Just really good way to move your spine in this lateral, side to side way. Beautiful. All right, now we can parallel the feet, interlace the fingers, hips back, as we just use the hands here so you don't fall over. You go side to side. The hips are back so it looks, your back is nice and flat. Good, you feel this nice inner thigh stretch. Good. Looking good, guys. And some of you are more flexible. You can come all the way down. Don't do this if you're not that flexible. It'll be hard to get up. Left foot down. Straighten both legs. Yep. And then if you're more flexible, you can also, the bent knee, you can try to bring the heel down. Up and over. Other side. Heel down. Toes up. And then press back and lift your chest. So bonus, if you're on the floor and you can switch sides without putting your hands on the floor. So you have to use core work up and over. And if you're more flexible, you can actually let your sitting bone come down, and you can take a backwards bind here, pressing back into the knee, perhaps, and taking a bind. So it's like a backwards hug for that knee there. Just a little bonus. There you go, Alice and Cherie. Great. All right. And then we can do the other side. over. Again, this heel comes down, press into your thigh, turn the palm facing out, and then you can hook your fingers or grab your wrist. Great. All right. And we come up. And that's quarter turn to your right. Come on up for warrior one. Inhale. Exhale, come on down. Square your hips forward. Let's bring the left elbow over the right for eagle arms. Lift your elbows, hands away from the face. So maybe you stay here, or maybe you lift and find a little back bend. Come on back. Let's open the arms. Big cactus arms opening, sending the chest up, and then closing. Elbows together, forearms together. Lift your elbows, and then open the chest, and then close. Forearms together. Lift your elbows, and then open the chest. Good. And then close the elbows. Forearms seal together, lifting up and lower, up and lower. The forearms are sealed, up and down. 3, 2, and 1. Open up. Drop your hands. Interlace your fingers behind you. Roll your shoulders back. And then straighten the arms behind you. You can take a shorter stance if you need to. Lift the arms as high as you can as you pull that right hip back. And lean forward, resting on your inner thigh as you lift the arms up for humble warrior. Get hands to the floor. Let's step it back. Nice strong plank. Drop to your forearms. Forearm plank. And you can stay here, or you can just tap your right knee and the left knee to the floor for 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and lower down. Let's come all the way down, chin to the floor, and then interlace your fingers behind you. See if we can lift your arms, roll your shoulders back, and release. All right, and let's come into a full cobra. So, coming up, sending your heart through your arms, pressing into the tops of your feet. Can you get the back of your neck back? So bring it forward and then bring it back. Forward and back, lengthening, strengthening that posture muscle. Pull it back, pull it back, pull it back, and then look over your left shoulder. Good. Look over the right shoulder. And then curl your toes. And you can lift your knees and hover if you can or want to for 6 more breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And pop it up to downward facing dog. left leg lift. And let's bring it forward. Spin the back heel down. Come on up for warrior one. Inhale. Exhale. Coming down. Left leg forward, or whatever leg you didn't do last time, because sometimes get them mixed up. Okay, right elbow over left this time. Relax, and then lift up the elbows about shoulder level, and take the hands away from the face. Feel that stretch. If you're more flexible, you can lift up and look up. Okay. And then go ahead and open into your chest. These cactus arms, goalpost arms, and together open up the chest. Seal your forearms together. Open up the chest and seal the forearms together. Good. Open the chest. Seal the forearms together and then lift up and down. Up and down. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Good. Open. Drop your hands. Clasp your hands, the opposite pinky at the bottom this time. Good. Roll your shoulders back. You can take a slightly shorter stance if you like. Straighten the arms. Lift your chest. Good. Let's bring the hands. Lift your arms behind you. Pull that left hip back and come forward for humble warrior. Good. Rest on that inner thigh. Get hands to the floor. Let's go ahead and step it forward fold. So you can grab your big toes if you can reach. With your peace fingers, lift and lengthen. Nice flat back. Exhale, fold. One more time, lift and lengthen. And fold. And if you're able to, the palms face up, fingers facing your toes. You're going to walk up your hand, if you're able to about toes touching your wrist. And then just relax your neck. Make sure you can balance. And just shift a little weight to the balls of your feet a little. To the middle of your hand. Just relaxing. Giving your hand a little massage, a little reflexology. And release. Slowly come on up with a nice flat back. Exhale, hands in front of the heart. And let's go ahead and take that left leg back, and you can just come on down to a low lunge here. So you can pat up your knees, always a good option. Right foot forward. Interlace, inhale, exhale, let's come forward. So soften away and then come deeper into the pose. Good. You can stay here, or you can lift the arms up overhead. Anjaneyasana. Good, hands to the floor. And from here, you're just gonna shift your hips back for Ardha Hanuman. So you might take that knee further back or just lift the foot and bring it more forward. You can use 2 blocks here in your half splits or just on your fingertips. So isometrically, you're dragging the right heel back. If this one doesn't work for you, Sherry? Oh, it does. Okay, I couldn't see what you're doing. Use another option if this doesn't work. You can always lay on your back and do that passive hamstring stretch there. So if you're more flexible, forehead can fold over just towards your shin. Okay. And then we're going to wiggle the foot out to the side for a quick lizard pose here. So the foot can be flat, or you can lift it and rock onto the edge of your foot here. Up to you. You can stay here. The lower you go, the bigger the stretch. So listen to your body. Left forearm comes down and reach on back. See if you can grab your foot. And if not, you can just lay on your belly like you're going to do cobra, but instead just reach back and get one foot. And release. So let's rinse it out one more time to your belly. Find a cobra. Downward dog. Left leg forward. Drop the right knee down. Interlace. Inhale. Exhale. Bring it forward. You can soften away and then go deep into it again. Good. You can stay here or you can Anjali-asana, lift your arms up, maybe even find a little back bend. A little prayer to your forehead. And release, hands to the floor. Shift your hips back. Ardha Hanuman. You can bring the foot more forward if you need it more forward. Isometrically dragging it back towards you. And folding over if you're able to. Okay. Wiggle the foot out to the side for lizard. Any version of a lizard. Foot flat on the floor, or you can rock onto the edge of your foot. Right forearm comes down, turn to your left. Reach back if you're able to for a little bonus quad stretch. Pull it in. And release. So from here, go ahead, see if you can bring that back foot forward, or else you can do downward dog to find your way here. So into a malasana squat. Yeah, it might not be so easy to get there, but you can find your way, whatever you need to do. If you can, feet flat on the floor. If you can, parallel the feet as much as you can. As per my chiropractor says, it's a better alignment. So tailbone down, chest lifted, namaste your arms. Press the knees out. And just close your eyes. Big inhale, big smile on your face. Tap into that happiness, that joy that we all have within. And press your prayer hands into your heart. And just feel gratitude for a couple of things that are you're most grateful for today. All right. And then from here, left hand down as you reach up, pressing the arm into that left knee, inner thigh. Again, you can take a backwards bind here if you're able to. Get back to center, other side. So the right hand reaches down, pressing the arm into that inner right leg. Option to take a backwards bind if it's available. If not, no worries. Good. And then from here, you can make your way back to a downward dog. If you have a Bakasana practice, you can do it this way. You don't have to. Forward. Hopping back. And then we're going to do downward dog. How much time do we have? We'll just, let's just go ahead. Actually, sorry, let's make our way to our backs. So, yeah, make your way onto your backs. We have a little time, so I thought, let's come on our backs. We'll do that right leg up. Feels nice. Stretch the hamstring. So if your back is, if you're not as flexible, you can keep your left leg bent. Otherwise, you're right here. You can pull it in if you're more flexible. You can lift the head and shoulders and walk if you're more flexible. Kiss of gratitude to your knee. Good. And let's release, and we'll do the other side. Left leg up. And lift the head and shoulders and walk up. Good, and release. Let's bend the knees. You can pop up into a little bridge pose. And interlace the fingers underneath you. You will stay here. If you have a full back bend practice, you'll come down and do that full back bend instead. Use it or lose it. Pop on up. Either way, bridge or back bend. Let's all try to lift that right leg straight up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Left leg up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release and slowly come on down. And then we'll just windshield wipe your knees from side to side. Okay, let's draw the knees into your chest and we'll take a happy baby pose. Knees out wide, holding on to the bottoms of your feet. Okay. If you can stamp your low back into the floor to recreate that lumbar curve. So holding on to your big toes, or anywhere actually is fine. You can, if you're able to, straighten the legs, and you can move a little side to side if it feels good. Straight leg, happy baby, little rolling baby. Good. And then bring the soles of your feet together like you're doing prayer feet, Baddha Konasana, and then you'll try to bring your feet a little closer in towards your pubic bone as you let your knees go further apart. Cobbler's pose. And knees together. Let's roll over to one side. Oh, time already. Okay. Let's go ahead, turn the palms up, open to receive, and just be open and receptive to receiving all the good the universe has to offer you today. See if you can feel any energy come into the palms of your hands as you lift your arms overhead into prayer position right in front of your heart, pressing into your heart center and smiling and feeling blessed with gratitude for our practice here together. Let's offer one Om to seal it in. Inhaling deeply. Namaste. Thank you guys so much. Thanks for joining. Thanks for being a sponsor. Thanks. Have a great day, everyone. Bye.
Thanks, Gloria.
Oh, you're welcome. Good to see you.
Hey, did Madeline get her second shot this weekend?
Yeah. Let me call you because I think this is being recorded.
Oh, okay.